All right, and 5, 4, 3. Welcome to PeaceKeeper Reaction. My name is Nathan. Thank you so much for joining us today, you guys. It's a very special episode as we're going to be checking out some stand-up. We're going to be looking at the first 3 minutes of Russell Brand's Brandemic. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with Russell Brand. You probably are. He owns YouTube and Rumble at the moment. He's a very popular figure, and I've been a fan of Russell Brand for a long time, ever since he has this a bit of stand-up comedy about soup. If you know the bit I'm talking about, it's one of the greatest comedy bits of all time, in my opinion. It's just has everything that a great stand-up bit should have. And I've actually been fortunate enough to see Russell Brand live. He came to Calgary a few years back, and I was able to see him, and I thought he was so funny. And he's really come into his own as this kind of political commentator. And I think his videos are great. His takes are brilliant. I'm a big fan of Russell Brand, so I'm sure I'm going to dig this. So let's dive in. What do you say? The first, we're not going to have a drink out of what do you call it? Solitude. I don't know. Out of whatever to Russell Brand, who's sober. Usually we have a drink before we do a video, but we're going to abstain on solidarity with Russell Brand's soberness. All right, but let's check this out.
So happy to be here with you. I love you. I love your city. I love you lot already. I love you. We're going to have such a lovely night. Thanks for coming. Sorry I'm late. Sorry for doing a show at 6 o'clock and then turning up late for it. It's annoying, isn't it, to have a show at 6 o'clock? Who does a show at 6 o'clock in the evening? Yeah, me. That's who does a show at 6 o'clock. Don't drink. Don't take drugs, won't be hanging around to have sex with anyone, might as well go home and go up in. It's been a weird couple of years. Let's track it for a bit. Let's try to remember, if we can, the beginning bit of the pandemic. Try and remember this if you can, because I don't know, maybe I dreamt it. The beginning bit, it was like really nice. Like the weather was all lovely. It was about a month where it was like a free holiday, and it was absolutely fantastic. And I don't know if I dreamt this or not, but I feel like all animals were like coming into the town. Like squirrels in waistcoats and the garage and stuff. Like nature re-emerged triumphant, and I thought this is going to be beautiful. This is an opportunity for us to review the way we organise society. This is an attempt to connect with one another. After all, isn't the point of these lockdowns the sanctity of life? We acknowledge that all life is sacred and we must do everything we can to protect one another. This is a brilliant re-evaluation. That spirit didn't last that long, did it? Started to feel a bit divisive, a bit manipulative, a bit wearying. Do you remember the various stations on the cross of our march towards where we stand today? What about the bit, like, do you remember, like, the first time, for example, that you heard the word furlough? Do you remember that, when you heard furlough? It's just nothing, you never heard that before, had you, furlough? What the fuck's furlough? What's that, an agricultural term? It's something you do with your brow? No. What furlough is in the case of most jobs, it don't matter if you don't go in. What? I thought you meant to go to work. No, it don't matter. Just stay at home and be in a Zoom meeting drinking wine out of a coffee cup. In order to live all day. Don't make no difference. Wow, I thought our entire system was predicated on the need for labour, the requirement for us to work. I thought our system was held together with our toil. That's so interesting. Well, you're right to a point, Russell, because, of course, some people, their work is so vital and important that they had to go to work throughout the pandemic. Oh, I understand. So they would be the most important and therefore most highly paid jobs. No! They're the worst paid jobs! No, fantastic system you got there. Don't go tinkering with that. Don't go the details on something that refined.
Holy shit. Yeah, think about that.
That was a clip from my
Way to go. So that is so fucking hilarious that all the essential workers weren't your, I've had shitty office jobs where I went or didn't go, and you know what? It didn't matter. The world did not change whether I was fixing spreadsheets. But the people who were mandatory, essential workers were the ones that were just regular, the very lowest paying people in society. And you can't have people thinking about that, because then they realize that those low paying people are actually the ones with all the power. And that could get very nasty if those people decided to organize. But what do I know? Anyways, that was very funny. Let me know what you think in that comment section. And for Peacekeeper, I'm Nathan. Play safe. I can put my arm back on.